Good morning and welcome to March. This is March 1st and we are here at the second half health and fitness show on Boomer's Lifestyle Network. The secret's out, we're not in the gym. As you can see the background behind me, it's not the gym anymore. So for the magic of television, we are now celebrating Women's History Month. So with me today is Stacy Alugas from I won't say where you're from. I was about to say that what Sinder said. You said, don't say it. All right, I won't. Anyways, we're celebrating Women's History Month, and today we're going to talk a little bit about her campaign, the Now We Know awareness campaign, and some of her products, and how they can help our second half population. And then even beyond that, as we know, our second half population has daughters and they have granddaughters. Right. And so we want to make sure that they are healthy and they have everything nice and sanitary and using more organic type of products. So first of all, Stace, before we really just kind of get off on a tangent like that, tell us a little about yourself, what you're doing with this campaign, and where it all started from.
Well, it all started for me when I was introduced to it. I was doing some research on my own.
Okay.
So the reason I was doing research is because I do have a daughter that has special needs. So I was doing my own research. So when I was introduced to this campaign, it was just a no-brainer for me. This was something that I wanted to be involved in because I then understood that a lot of women didn't have the knowledge. They weren't educated on the harmful effects of the sanitary napkins and tampons that we had been using for many, many years. So when I saw the demonstration, I was just blown away, and I knew it was something that women needed to hear, that they needed to get the education and the awareness for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Making sure that all your lady parts, right, are working, and lady parts, are functioning properly.
That's right.
is extremely important.
Definitely.
Y'all go, once when you go once a month for your checkup to the gynecologist, or
no? We don't go once a month,
once every 6 months?
No, we go once a year.
Once a year. See, I don't even know. You know why? Because I don't have lady parts.
But
that's why I don't
get
know.
A cycle,
every month you do get your cycle.
Yes.
I was trying to make sure when y'all have your appointment.
Yes.
Right? So we clean our teeth twice a year, and then you go to the gynecologist once a year.
I love it.
All right. I kind of got that. So you can see on this show, I am way out of my comfort zone. But that's okay, right? Because if you're not growing, you're dying, and that's how you grow, and that's how you learn
something
more.
New every day.
You learn something new every day. Right. So tell us a little bit about the campaign. Where the origin started, your involvement, and kind of where you're going with it.
Well, this campaign actually was created by 4 gentlemen.
Okay.
They saw a need, number one, in the marketplace, but also they all are married, so they looked at their wives and their daughters. And when they saw this particular product, they knew it was something that they wanted to be a part of, that they knew that the United States needed this product because this product was not even in the United States.
Oh,
so
interesting.
So they put this campaign together. It's called the Now We Know NO campaign. They put this campaign together, and it's just been a whirlwind. Because now we're flying all over the globe, sharing this Now We Know awareness campaign, doing live demonstrations. And when people see the demonstration, they're just so blown away. And our whole goal every time is to educate people and to raise awareness.
Okay.
But then in that, provide a solution as well. Because most awareness campaigns, they never provide a solution.
Right.
It's always just talking about the problem. Always talking about the problem.
True.
You're doing all kind of different events around the problem.
True.
But never providing a solution. That's what makes the Now We Know awareness campaign so different, because we're providing a solution.
I think that's critical, like you said, about any campaign is, all right, here's some awareness on it, but what are you going to do about it? Is there a plan of action to back it up? Or is it just, let's raise a red flag, and then as soon as this event is done, the rally's done, you're done reading the post or whatever, then you go back to life, and it goes in the back of your mind and possibly forget about it.
That's right.
So taking action is critical. We talked about that in some of the previous shows, just about your goals, right? It's great to write down your goals, and that's important. That's a first step. but you do have to get off the couch. You do have to take action. You do have to put the fork down, whatever it may be that you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Without action, then it's really just kind of hot air.
Right.
So
I call it a pipe dream.
yeah, it's another good way to talk about it. So what is the website though? Tell us that so some of our viewers can maybe go on while we're talking.
If you want to get more information, you can for sure go to nowweknow.net. Nowweknow.net. We have a wealth of information there. And also in terms of the products, you want to see the products, you can go to befitperiod.com. That's where you can go and get the products from. But first go to nowweknow.net so you can read about the benefits and the harmful effects of the sanitary napkins and the tampons, what they've been doing to women all of these years, the common denominator. This is the common denominator, guys.
So why is it so critical? I mean, what are you doing that makes that impact for them?
What are we doing?
Yeah, why is it so critical to be aware of something like this?
You know why? Because women's lives are at stake and our daughters' lives are at stake.
Okay.
That's why I'm so passionate about it.
Okay.
Because I'm in an industry where I service women. So for me, and I have 2 daughters, and I love and care for my daughters. Just like most women, we love and care for our daughters and the women in our lives. Mm-hmm. So when I saw this, I knew that women had to see it. We have, we do presentations, we do demonstrations. We've been going to churches and different organizations, women's organizations. I mean, and when they see it, they want the education because a lot of women don't know what the sanitary napkins have been doing to their bodies.
So from a personal standpoint, mm-hmm. how has it personally affected you?
It personally affected me because I'm a woman that have experienced fibroids.
Okay.
I'm a woman that has had a miscarriage and had a daughter with special needs. But also I'm a woman that work out and kind of watch what I eat. Right. So for me, I questioned it. Well, why did this happen? What's going on? And when I started researching chemicals, mm-hmm. I just couldn't believe it. And a lot of people don't do that. So when I was introduced to this campaign and I saw the chemicals in the sanitary napkins, I mean, chemicals like dioxin and what dioxin does to the body. If you go and do your research on dioxin in sanitary napkins and tampons, I promise you, you will not use the sanitary napkins that's on the shelves today.
Wow.
Because it's very, very scary. And a lot of women today have had all of these different issues. It's the norm now to have fibroids. It's the norm to have multiple miscarriages. It's the norm to have a heavy, heavy flow. Mm-hmm. Like the average woman has a heavy, heavy flow. And part of the reason is because of the chemicals that's used in these sanitary napkins and tampons and even the panty liners. Because a lot of women, because this is the second half, right?
Right.
So a lot of women that's looking at this, and even men who are married to women who are in their second half wear panty liners, right? Their wives wear panty liners. Guess what? We're being exposed every 28 days when we're on our cycle, but a woman that's in her second half, she's being exposed every single day because she wear panty liners every day.
Wow. I think that's even a broader message when we talk about the label. Right?
Yes.
So things are on the label. Whatever package and product you get, the government says mm-hmm. the ingredients have to be on the label. Mm-hmm. So we're not saying necessarily you get a magnifying glass and go look at every single thing you buy out of the grocery store or the Dollar General or whatever mm-hmm. it may be, but be aware. Right. What is it that you're putting into your body? What is it that you're using on your body?
Yes.
That is definitely a major impact on your health. Mm-hmm. So if you're not reading those things, then you could be putting some harmful chemicals, touching your skin,
yes.
Again, ingesting them.
Definitely.
Make sure that you know what, just educate yourself.
Definitely.
Like anything else, the more education you have, the better your decision can be, sure. And then the more positive the impact is on your life. Sure. And it's good that we're sharing these types of things.
Mm-hmm. Matt, I don't want to interrupt
you,
no.
But
you said something about the ingredients that's on the packages. Guess what? The sanitary napkins, they don't have to put the ingredients. Companies don't have to put the ingredients on the sanitary napkins. But no one have never questioned it until the Now We Know awareness campaign.
Wow, that's good to know. I don't know that because I'm not purchasing those types of products. Right. But you're right. So government regulations are different. Same thing with supplements, for example. You don't necessarily have to put on there how much of different things are in the supplements because they're not FDA regulated.
Yes.
So it's important to go out and find that knowledge. And what we're going to do in a little while is actually we're going to do a demonstration.
Yes.
So people can see what these products can do, how they can work for you. And, you know, the proof is in the pudding, as we like to say, right?
I love that.
Proof is in the pudding.
Good pudding, though, right?
Good pudding. Good pudding. And that product is healthy pudding. And that product's actually called Cherish. And I did go online. I saw something about the 8 layers of protection.
Yes, awesome.
And I'm sure you're going to talk about that a little bit later when Sinder comes in for it. So, you know, what are the important things as, you know, when we go to break here in a few minutes and then come back and watch the video, what are some of the things that they should be watching for as you do the demonstration and they see the video?
What they should be watching for is what the sanitary napkin is made out of, the ingredients. You should be watching for, and think about yourself. Think about your own experience that you experience every month. Think about that. Think about the women in your life and your daughters, young girls who haven't gotten their cycle yet, young girls who are on their cycle. Think about the challenges that they have every month. When is that time of the month? And you're going to see some things that will blow your mind. And I can guarantee you, my whole goal here is to educate you, but also empower you to make better decisions when it's that time of the month.
Right, because we all have a choice, and that's one of the things we talk about here on the Health and Fitness Show is a choice. You know, we have a choice of do we exercise or not. We have a choice, as you talked about this morning, right? Wanting to go by the donut shop, right? Do I stop?
Yes.
Do I not stop?
Exactly.
Right? There's what do I put into my shopping cart? And that's one of the things that I constantly preach to people to say, oh, well, you know, we got to get the candies and the cookies or whatever the other products may be. I said, well, who does that? Does someone else come from inside your body and reach through your shirt and get up on the shelf, take it and put it in the shopping cart? No, that's your hand. When you get to the checkout counter, who puts your hand into the wallet or into your purse and draws out the debit card and draws out the cash, right? You put it in there. So everything is a choice, healthy and unhealthy. And those are the choices we have to live by. And you're right, sooner or later, that healthy and unhealthy choice is going to catch up with you. And then you can't go back in time, right? You can't go back 2 years or 3 years or 10 years of abuse. You can only try to do what's now, and then as the future goes along, make that change. And that's hard for people.
You know what? It's very challenging for people. And what I like to tell people, because I know I started working out in my early 20s. Well, my mid-20s. Let me not say my early 20s. And I was making all those bad decisions constantly because that's how I was raised. And a lot of us, we were raised that way. So we think it's right. It's the norm for us. But then once I started eating better and working out, I started feeling better.
Yes.
So that's important to me. I always tell people, for me, what makes me happy? What makes me happy is when I feel good. When I feel good versus looking good, because a lot of us can put makeup on and hair and all this kind of stuff. But when you feel good,
absolutely,
it's so much better.
Absolutely. So stay tuned. We're going to take a few minutes break here, and then we're going to come back and we're going to watch that video and then show that demonstration. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, this is Evangelist Melody Pichon, and listen, I am so excited. You need to stop what you're doing and listen to me. Louisiana Fashion Expo, Saturday, March 10th, 2018. You've got to be at Watson Memorial Teaching Ministry, 4400 St. Charles Avenue. Doors open at 12 noon. You've got to be there. fashion designers and coutures from all across this region are going to be there, and you have to be there. Listen, it's only $10. Why don't you jump on over to Eventbrite today and get your ticket, because you may not be able to get in at the door. I'll see you on Saturday, March 10th, 2018 at 12 noon.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
I'm Peale with Movement Academy. How much is your independence worth? Have you thought about when the day comes you have to move into a nursing home? Living at home for the rest of your life is a major concern as you age. Needing some kind of assistance is inevitable, but needing it too soon is completely avoidable. Living a healthy, active lifestyle is a choice, just like smoking and poor eating habits are a choice. Life does catch up with you and gives back what you deserve. We all have the same amount of time in a day. What are you doing with that time? It's time to let Movement Academy's Active Aging program be your solution to living healthy and independent. Used by the St. James and Washington Parish Councils on Aging, Movement Academy is helping their clients stay independent, reduce their risk of falls, and improve their memories. Call 985-276-9394 to order your free report on how to keep your independence. That's 985-276-9394. Call today and make your happiest days in the comfort of your own home.
Introducing Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins by Inspire. Cherish pads have been designed by women for women. Notice how thin Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins are as compared to one of the leading 8-hour pads. These 8 and 10-hour protection pads are bulky, uncomfortable, and can be embarrassing to carry around. Cherish's compact design promotes comfort and fits discreetly in your purse or backpack. Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins feature 8 levels of comfort and protection. The first layer is beautiful, soft cotton. Cotton is soft, sanitary, comfortable, and does not have to be bleached to be white. It's white naturally. Most top brands use synthetic petrochemical materials. These petrochemical materials may irritate sensitive skin and cause discomfort. Also, they do not let the skin breathe, which increases the risk of bacteria growth. They are chosen by manufacturers because of their cheaper production costs. The second layer is the all-natural negative ion strip. Negative ions are oxygen atoms charged with an extra electron. They're created in nature by the effects of water, air, and sunlight. That taste in the air and feeling you get at the beach, near a waterfall, or after a storm is your body being saturated in the benefits of negative ions. Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins include negative ion technology, which has been proven to balance pH and hormone levels, helps protect against germs and bacteria, helps to reduce inflammation, fights against vaginal irritations and infections, and reduces unwanted odor. This Wonder Strip is also infused with FAR, infrared ray technology, that has been proven to improve your body's oxygen levels, help pH balance the body, and boost your immune system, among other things. Finally, the ion strip contains nano-silver ion technology. Nano-silver ions have a number of health benefits, including preventing bacteria growth. The third layer is air-laid paper that provides additional protection from unwanted leaks. The fourth layer is an amazing super absorbent and safe polymer that is up to 10 times more absorbent than conventional pads and holds more than 300 times its own weight in liquid. The average woman discharges between 15 milliliters and 50 milliliters of fluid a day during the peak of her menstrual cycle. We will pour 50 milliliters of water on the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin. Now we'll pour the same 50 milliliters of water on a leading pad, which is advertised to provide up to 8 hours of wetness protection. Notice how we take an ordinary paper towel and place it on the highly advertised pad. Look at how wet the paper towel is. It's virtually soaked. This is the damp, wet, uncomfortable sensation that women are frequently left with after their menstrual discharge using the products that are on the market today. Now look as we place a paper towel on top of the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin. Even with applying force, which we did not do with the leading brand, the paper towel is 99% dry. Dryness and comfort is what you can expect. With Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins, you're going to love the way you feel. The fifth layer is an enhanced flow layer that has been specially designed to prevent reverse percolation. In other words, it conveniently absorbs and moves dampness away from the body. The sixth layer is an additional layer of air-laid paper to reinforce and lock in the dryness women need and desire. Take a look as we've now removed the absorbent cores of both the leading 8-hour protection pad and the Cherish Premium pad that we previously saturated with 50 milliliters of water. First, we will submerge the core of the leading pad into the cup containing the least amount of water. The majority of pads sold today use wood pulp, wood fibers, and other waste materials for their core, and then bleach it to give it an artificial, fresh-looking white appearance. Next, we'll place the core of the super absorbent polymer found in the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin into the cup containing at least twice as much water. Unlike the leading pad, the super absorbent polymer in the core of the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins is so safe that it is the same polymer used in diapers for infants. Watch how quickly the polymer absorbs all of the water. This specially formulated polymer used by the Cherish Premium pad keeps you drier and more comfortable much, much longer. Look at how the leading brand has only partially absorbed the water, while the Cherish core completely absorbs more water and in less time. We'll even pour the excess water not absorbed by the leading brand into the cup containing the Cherish core, and it quickly absorbs it all. The seventh layer is a micro-perforated, breathable bottom that promotes the flow of fresh air, limiting and preventing the growth of harmful bacteria. The eighth layer is the release paper that contains a composition specially formulated in Europe that has strong adhesion properties safe for the skin. Many manufacturers use construction-grade glue as an adhesive, again, harmful both to women and the environment.
Go the other side.
Yeah, come on, right here. Okay.
Oh, what? You could just hold the mic.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I can see where I'm at.
You good?
I guess I'm good.
Okay. This is too much fun.
I know.
We're trying to get ourselves together here.
We are the organizational disorganizational today.
We are something else.
Sometimes it's okay.
Sometimes it's all right.
Yeah.
Closer up, farther up.
We're here.
Right there.
We're back.
Okay.
We're back at the second half, the health and fitness edition.
Don't lean on the wall. All right, so I'm trying to get our producer
get
here is
ourselves
this
together.
is live.
We're here with my boss lady, Stephanie Alugas,
Stacy, sweetheart.
Stacy, Stacy,
and my
Stacy. We talked
my-
about that.
and oh how I love her.
Cinder couldn't get my name and Mike's name right earlier either, so that's okay.
So what do you say?
Cinder's in her second half.
Cinder's in her second half.
Well, I'm approaching.
She's
Okay.
she's approaching
Yeah,
her second half.
Okay.
Okay.
Stacy, Cherish.
Yes. What I'm going to do here today is I'm going to do a demonstration just so you guys can see what it is why we're so excited about this campaign. Now we know, why we're so excited about it. So what I want to introduce to you guys is 2 sanitary napkins. Let me make sure you guys can see it. And I'm going to push this over here.
Okay.
Just so you guys can see it. So this here, and this is this pad folded up. This is a 10-hour pad. We all know what this is. It's 10 hours, right? And the whole goal is for it to protect us for 10 hours.
Okay.
And this is our Cherish pads. This is our Cherish pads right here. This is what we've introduced to the United States. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do this live demonstration. One of the things that we found out is through research that a woman, when she's on her cycle, she releases about 15 to 50 milliliters of fluid or flow, whatever you want to say.
Flow, I like flow.
You like flow?
I like
okay. Flow per day, right? Per day when she's on her cycle. So this here, Cinder, is what? This is over 50, right? So this is about 70 or 75.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to simulate that right now on the Cherish pad. I'm going to pour it on the Cherish pad.
Okay.
As if this woman is on her cycle, right?
Wow.
So it's more than 50 milliliters,
Heavy, yeah.
right?
Heavy
more
flow.
than 50 milliliters. And because I put it on the Cherish pad, now I'm also going to simulate that same thing and put it on the industry pad that we know. And it's still, what? Let's do a little bit less than 70, right?
Okay.
So we're doing a little bit less than 70 on the, I'm trying not to pour it on your table.
No, that was the same amount that you put on the other.
That's why we have the
first
tablecloth.
No, it's less amount.
Okay,
it's
less.
amount.
It's less.
It's
okay.
less.
So less on the standard, the
Exactly.
industry pad.
Exactly,
Okay.
because I want to show you something.
Right,
I want
okay.
to show you something.
Gotcha.
So now our whole goal when we're on our cycle is we want to be what?
Dry.
We want to be dry, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Matt, since you're standing right there and you have your right hand available, can you press down on this sanitary napkin for me, please?
I will. And there is liquid
Yes.
coming onto
Yes.
the paper
Oh
towel.
my gosh.
Exactly.
Shall we show that? Shall we show that?
We're going to show it.
All right.
Okay.
Wow,
So-
it's wet.
So,
It is
so
wet.
has it protected us for 10 hours?
No.
It is not
Okay.
protected.
Now, let's press down on the Cherish pad, Mr. Matt.
Okay. Very dry. Dry. 100% dry, aside from the moisture that was on my hand.
Right.
And let's show that.
Awesome.
Voila.
You have a choice every month. You either want to be dry or you want to be wet.
Yeah.
I like
This
being
is
dry.
part of exactly. This because who wants to be wet, right?
Only if I'm in a swimming
Right.
pool.
Exactly. But when you're on your flow, you don't want to be wet. So the whole goal when we're on our cycle is we want to feel dry,
Wanna feel
right?
dry. Wanna
So
feel
now I'm
safe.
going to take it a step further. Cinder, can you feel the top layer of this pad? The top layer is kind of rough, right?
Yes, it
And that's
is.
because it's made out of rayon. So that's why
Okay.
when a woman is on her cycle, a lot of women, they actually get irritated because of what this is
Of
made
the
out
fabric.
of.
Right, because rayon is what some of the dry fit clothing is made out of,
Exactly.
which chafes and is not real comfortable,
Thank you.
especially
Thank you.
on
So,
athletic type shirts.
We have been wearing this for years.
Right.
And just dealing with
Wow.
it. So you can feel it. And you already know how that feels,
I
right?
do. That's why I don't wear that stuff.
Exactly. So now let's look at the absorbency system. Now, as you can see, you see what? Blue dye. And when this blue dye gets wet, it turns
Oh,
into
wow.
a chemical called dioxin. And do your own independent research on dioxin.
Dioxin.
And you'll see, go to WebMD. Go to WebMD and do your own independent research on dioxin and what it does to the body, the harmful
Dioxin.
effects that it has on our bodies.
Okay.
And then, too, now let's look at this
Wow.
supposedly absorbency system. One of the things we found out is that this absorbency system, first of all, it's not really cotton. It's not really cotton. It's made of synthetic plastics, old newspaper, wood fiber.
Old newspaper.
Yes. This is what we're wearing, women,
gosh.
every month. And this is what you're teaching your daughters to wear,
To wear.
every month. But when you know better, you do
You
what?
do better.
You do better. So now which one has the least amount of water? Which cup has the least amount of water?
Oh, that one over
This
there.
cup here. So I'm going to put this absorbency system in this cup of water.
Okay.
And as you can see, Cinder, before I do that, what color is it? You see how it's turning yellow?
Yes, it is.
That's because it has been bleached 6 to 8 times.
Wow.
So now we're also wearing
This is
bleach
scary.
every month.
Okay.
And then, as you can see, this is nothing but just a trash bag.
Right.
A trash bag. And a woman's body temperature is 98.6. So when you're on your cycle, you know, you're flowing, you have blood clots, sometimes urine. Guess what's happening? It's just sitting there.
Sitting
You're just
there.
sitting there. It's not going
Your body.
anywhere. It's not going anywhere, which creates a breeding ground for what? Bacteria.
Bacteria.
That's what's happening. So this is a trash bag, guys.
My goodness.
So now I want to introduce, let me push this over. Let me introduce to you the Cherish Pad. Cinder, feel the top layer of the Cherish Pad.
Soft.
Very soft, right? And that's because the top layer is made of cotton.
Okay.
It's made of
real
cotton. Yes.
Okay.
And that's why a lot of women say when they wear the Cherish Pad is that they don't feel like they had anything on.
Right.
Right? And then look.
Wow.
It's cotton. I couldn't do that with that other one. So then this is the magic behind the Cherish sanitary napkins. This is called an algae strip. It's infused with negative ions. This is the reason why a lot of women are saying that, you know, they don't have cramps. It got rid of their cramps. A lot of women have been saying they got rid of their cramps. For some women, it lessened their cramps, right?
Yes.
But for a lot of us, for myself, it got rid of my cramps.
Yes.
That's because of the negative ions.
Yes.
Do your own independent research on negative ions, and I'm telling you, this will
true.
excite you.
Yes.
This will excite you.
My daughter has been using them since you presented them, and both of them suffer from severe cramps.
Yes.
And what you're saying is exactly correct.
And guess what else, Cinder? It eats up at the odor.
Wow.
So now, you know, we have all those young girls still learning how to wear sanitary napkins, right? Some keeping them on too long. Guess what? No more odor.
Wow.
No more odor. That's what we love about it. Now, let's look at, because this pad, the Cherish Pad, has 8 levels of absorbency. So now what I want to do is I want to introduce you to another layer of the sanitary napkin, the Cherish sanitary napkin. And this is our air lid paper, right? And they have little holes in this as well. So now when that woman is flowing, guess what? It's going into the pad and it's no longer touching her skin. That's why a lot of women are saying, it didn't feel like I was on my cycle. I didn't feel anything. And look.
Wow.
Okay, now let's test our absorbency system. And this cup has more water in it. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. I'm putting that in there, in this cup. And now let's look at the bottom layer of the Cherish sanitary napkin. You see these holes? You see these lines?
Right.
Guess what? If I was to put this over steam, the steam will come through the pad because they have little holes so you're able to breathe. That's why we're no longer hot. And I don't know about you guys, but for the summertime, I love the summer, but I hate it when my cycle is down because I was always hot. I no longer have to worry about that. And it's biodegradable.
Wow.
Okay? Because it's made from plant-based products. Now let's look at these 2 cups. Let's see what happened. Now this cup, that's
the one with the most water.
Been sitting in here more minutes than this one, right?
Right.
And has it absorbed? Matt, do you see water in here?
I see a lot of water in there.
Exactly. And now let's look at the Cherish cup. Do you guys see water in there?
No, it has absorbed all of it.
Exactly. It absorbed. It turned a liquid into a solid. Watch this. Look at that.
Wow.
A liquid into a solid.
That's amazing.
Guys. A liquid into a solid. This is why people are so excited about these Cherish sanitary napkins. And even women who are in their second half and wearing panty liners every day, we also have panty liners for women to wear every day because when you know better, you do better.
You do better.
So you have to make better choices. That's the whole goal. And that's what I love about the Cherish Pad. So when we go around doing these demonstrations, people are so blown away because our whole goal is to educate and raise awareness.
Right.
That's fantastic.
And you're doing it.
And I hope everybody at home got to see this demonstration and can pass this information along because it is important. It is important to keep our bodies healthy, all of our bodies.
Yes.
Not, the outside, the inside, everything functioning properly.
Wonderful.
So thank you for this demonstration.
And Matt, I would also say if you'd like to have a demonstration in your church, your group, your women's group, what have you, give us a call. Our Stacy's information will be on the screens as well as there we have befitperiod.com. You can go to us to get the information, but it's very important. It's amazing. It's awesome. Yeah.
So we're going to go to break right now. Thanks a lot, and then we're going to continue to wrap it up with Stacy and questions from left field. Stay tuned.
Oh, my goodness, I'm on a hot seat.
Awesome.
Hi, this is Evangelist Melanie Pichon, and listen, I am so excited. You need to stop what you're doing and listen to me. Louisiana Fashion Expo, Saturday, March 10th, 2018. You've got to be at Watson Memorial Teaching Ministry, 4400 St. Charles Avenue. Doors open at 12 noon. You've got to be there. Fashion designers and coutures from all across this region are going to be there, and you have to be there. Listen, it's only $10. Why don't you jump on over to Eventbrite today and get your ticket, because you may not be able to get in at the door. I'll see you on Saturday, March 10th, 2018 at 12 noon.
Hi, I'm Matt Peale with Movement Academy. How much is your independence worth? Have you thought about when the day comes you have to move into a nursing home? Living at home for the rest of your life is a major concern as you age. Needing some kind of assistance is inevitable, but needing it too soon is completely avoidable. Living a healthy, active lifestyle is a choice, just like smoking and poor eating habits are a choice. Life does catch up with you and gives back what you deserve. We all have the same amount of time in a day. What are you doing with that time? It's time to let Movement Academy's Active Aging program be your solution to living healthy and independent. Used by the St. James and Washington Parish Councils on Aging, Movement Academy is helping their clients stay independent, reduce their risk of falls, and improve their memories. Call 985-276-9394 to order your free report on how to keep your independence. That's 985-276-9394. Call today and make your happiest days in the comfort of your own home. All right, welcome back to segment 3. That was a pretty awesome demonstration. I didn't know I was going to be in on that, but it's good to see and good to know.
Yes.
Obviously information I do not know or
But
pay
now
attention
you know.
to as a man, and now we learned some things. So how can somebody book a demonstration?
Well, what they can do is just give me a call, Stacy Alugas. You can give me a call at 504-782-9477. But then also you can, if you're on Facebook, you can go to my Facebook page. It's Stacy Blossom Beauty Alugas, and you can inbox me as well, because people need to see this. People really need to see this. We've been traveling, going to different churches, in women's organizations and children's organizations, and showing this live demonstration. And guess what, guys? Afterwards, people want to book this demonstration because they absolutely need this information. And they're
Very
blown
powerful.
away.
Very, very powerful. So what events do you have coming up, or are you going to be anywhere in town or in the region? Tell us about
We're
that.
always somewhere. Yes, we're actually going to be at the Courtyard Marriott on this upcoming Monday at 7 p.m. We're going to be doing
Which
at the
Courtyard
Galleria.
Marriott?
I'm sorry, by the Galleria.
In Metairie.
In Metairie, Louisiana. We're going to be there at 7 p.m. and we're going to be doing a live demonstration. But Matt, also, we're going to be talking to the men as well.
Okay,
because
great.
we also have another campaign called the Right to Fight campaign, where we're addressing men's health, specifically their prostate health.
Which is big.
Which is big, right? Yeah. And even for this, with the Now We Know Awareness campaign, this is big for women. But the Right to Fight campaign is big for men, because you want to make sure you have a healthy prostate, because guess what? The men are what? They're the head of the household. They're the gatekeepers. So we have to make sure that our men are healthy.
Right. Takes both of us, right? Takes both of us.
It's a team.
Both of us out there. So what are some of the goals that you have for your product and for the business in general here over the next, let's say the end of this year and maybe going into next year?
Well, my goal is to free 100,000 women, 100,000 women and girls this year. Our goal at the end of the year, we want to be able to have an event where we freed 100,000 women. Just think of what would happen if 100,000 women can no longer, they don't have to worry about getting a hysterectomy. You know, every year over 600,000 women get a hysterectomy, and 70% are African American women. So
Did not know
yes.
that.
Yes, 70% are African American women. So definitely we want to make sure that we're making better choices
Yes.
in terms of our female health, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. It all comes back to choice. Choice. That's
Correct. I love it.
that's everything.
Everything.
is about a choice. So
It should be called choices.
it should. All right, Mike. Let's get this going here.
Uh-oh.
Questions from left field.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. I love that music. I love that music. So, past couple shows, we haven't had a guest, and so we hadn't had a chance to do questions from left field. So here we go. So Stacy is nervous, and well, she should be, because you never know what I'm going to ask you.
Oh, my God.
Never know.
Okay.
So this is Women's Women's Health Month, I should say.
I thought you was going to say hit list. But go ahead.
Oh, it is a hit list. It is. So we're going to ask our questions from left field are about women's history. Okay. So the Winter Olympics just wrapped up. Right, they wrapped up last Saturday.
Okay, I didn't know that, but go ahead.
You had no idea about those. Oh, you're going to love this first question. Okay, then let's see. Who was the first female to win a Winter Olympic gold medal?
I don't know.
No idea, huh?
No.
Can you throw out the year? Throw out just random year.
Random year.
It's before you were born. Let's just say
Yes.
that. It's before
I
you
was
were
born in 1973. So was it before that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it a black lady? No.
Not for the first female Winter Olympic gold medalist. And that lady's name was Gretchen Fraser in 1948.
I would have never got that.
And she won it. Of course you wouldn't. That's why I ask it.
Yeah.
And she won it for alpine skiing. And actually, of note, she was the first American to win a gold medal, period, in alpine skiing, men or women. Gretchen Fraser.
Wow, Matt, that's so good to know.
That's
Thank
right. You're going to sleep better tonight. I know you
Yes.
are. I know you are. Okay, here's something you may know.
Okay.
All right. Who is the Greek goddess of spring? Since it's come spring, and we're pretty much
Greek goddess.
Mardi Gras is all about
okay,
Greek goddess.
Matt, you're just exposing that I used to be asleep in history class. Thank
That's
you. for
the
that.
whole point.
Oh my God.
All right. The Greek goddess of spring. Do you know?
No.
Persephone. Some people are home going, I got that. I know it.
Persephone.
Right.
wow.
If the Roman is
fun.
Proserpina is the Roman goddess. So they pretty much just changed names, but it's the same person.
Okay.
All right. Here's something you may know. That's
You
what's called
keep
left
saying
field.
that. Here's something you.
Here's something you may know.
Okay.
All right. What is Victoria's Secret's most popular bra?
The Miracle Bra.
Well, it is a miracle bra, but like what is the name of that specific bra? Do you
Is
know?
it the push-up bra?
It's called the Bombshell Plunge.
Oh, and I wear the perfume Bombshell from Victoria's Secret.
So it can add 2 cup sizes.
I'm going to get it.
Me too. Me too.
going to get
I'm going to go from a big A to a sport and a C. All right, so watch out.
Are you serious? Bombshell?
Bombshell Plunge.
Okay.
Yeah, right off their site, adds 2 cup sizes. Remember that.
Wow.
Remember that. It's double fist, right? 1, 2. All right, here we go. Here's something you also may know. This is how much money is spent annually on Valentine's Day.
Oh my God.
Big dollars.
Yes.
Big dollars. We're not talking we'll break down per person,
You're
but
talking
as a
about
whole,
overall.
the nation, how much money is spent on Valentine's Day?
Can I say 50 million?
You better go higher.
130 million?
You better go higher. You better hit the B mark.
2 billion.
$18.2 billion is spent annually
Wow.
on Valentine's Day.
$18.2
Cards,
billion.
flowers, candy, gifts, restaurant, what have you. Anything related to Valentine's Day, $18.2 billion.
And did you Google these questions and get the information?
Of course I did.
Okay.
Of course I did. That's why Hallmark and all these retailers out there love Valentine's Day. What does that break down to? $136.57 per person.
That's
right?
so.
That's
That can
big
be right.
money industry right
That
there.
is. That is.
Huge
I love
industry.
that.
So why is it
18.2
promoted
billion.
out there? That's why, folks.
I love it.
Dollars. Dollars, dollars. Okay. Here's something I had no idea about.
Okay.
All right. But you can take a guess. All right. In the United States here, we'll narrow it down. What is the top vacation spot, because we're getting warm, for those over 60 years old? Where do our boomers like to vacation? What's
Florida.
the number one spot? Ooh,
Have
close,
to be Florida.
but not really. Vacation, not living.
Okay.
Vacation.
Okay, 'cause
Where
they
do
like
they
to-
like to vacation? The number one vacation. I had no idea. I would not have guessed this either.
Okay.
This is according to CBS News. But go ahead. Give me a
Is
state.
it in America?
Yeah, give me a state.
Okay.
What do you think? What state?
Because I would think it has to be a hot place. California.
No, it's Alaska.
What? Why?
Alaska.
Why?
You know, Alaskan cruises are big. You know,
Yeah, I
it's
do know some people that-
you know, going up there, and I don't know how much they cost. I've never been on an Alaskan cruise myself,
I'm hot natured.
but that is a top vacation spot
Did not
for
know
those
that.
over 60.
Oh my God.
Right?
Go to Florida. California.
So that's what they like. They like watching polar bears and drinking lots of alcohol on the boat, because you need that alcohol to keep you warm.
Maybe they
apparently.
like to snuggle.
Boom. Boom.
That's what it is.
Right.
They
It's
like to
the
snuggle.
second half, snuggling. Maybe
I
that's
like
what we'll
that.
name this show. So that is our questions from left field today.
And I failed. I failed. But I won.
Everybody wins. Everybody wins because he learned something.
Yeah, I did learn
Because he
something.
learned something. So thank you for playing.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing that.
I was in the hot seat. Though.
You were. That's why I
Oh
love
my
doing
God.
this.
It's like, what is he gonna
That's
ask
why
me?
I
What is he
love
gonna
doing.
ask me?
You don't know.
I love it.
I don't
Oh
even
my
know what
goodness.
I'm gonna ask until typically the night before, and then I come up with it.
And you Google it and get all the answers.
Oh yeah. Google.
You know why you don't get an encyclopedia and look it up?
Do you know what you just did right there? Do you know what you just did right there?
Show my age.
You showed your age. You
I don't know
showed
why.
your
I
age.
feel like we need to bring encyclopedias
We need to
back.
bring that back, right? Order
Yeah.
one a month. One a month
Yes.
shows up. One a
I
month shows
love
up.
it.
We've
I
all
love
had them. Those of you that are out there watching this show, you know what an encyclopedia is, because that's how you did all your research reports.
love
That's
it.
how I did. Even though it said don't do your research
I
report using
know.
it, that's only one source.
I know.
Mm-mm.
Now
you
we
know
have
what?
Google.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
I love it. Absolutely.
Right. So it was. So I would use, say, Funk and Wagnalls. That's one source. World Book was a second source, and then maybe another one was a third source, and that's how I broke out my multiple sources. That was horrible.
Well, what I love about it
horrible.
is now I know.
You do.
And I always like to say in terms of our campaign, now we know, but our daughters never have to know.
That's
They
correct.
never have to know what
That's
we've
correct.
experienced.
All right.
I love
So we got 5 minutes left in the show. Boy, time flew today,
I
huh?
know.
It did flow.
Oh my
It flowed today.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
It did.
Pun intended. Pun intended. It
It
flowed
flowed.
today. It
Yes,
flowed today.
yes.
So as we wrap up here, it is springtime. Get outside, get moving, be active. You know, look at the ad that we had for our program, and give us a call for that free report. It is going to help you learn to balance a little bit, give you some great information. It's a great article that is out there. So plug into that phone number that we have, or you can go to info@movementacademy.com, reference Boomers Lifestyle Network, and that you want that free report. There it is, 985-276-9394, or email us and we'll get out that free report to you on how to remain independent, because these products also help you to remain independent.
That's right.
Help you to stay healthier out
Yes.
there, help you to have more confidence in yourself.
Definitely.
And I did learn a lot today, and I
Yes.
appreciate that, Stacy. And
And
I will
I
not
did too.
I will not call you Stephanie.
Thank you.
Like Sinder does.
Oh my God, she's in her second half.
She is in her second half, even though she's not admitting to it mentally. Mentally, she's getting there. But it is great. This is definitely helping people stay independent, feel better about themselves, get out there and be more active while it is your time, right? And not have to worry about, the side effects of leakage and not feeling good about yourself, not feeling comfortable about yourself, because that's what we want you to do. We want you to take some chances in regards to getting outside your comfort zone, do new activities. That's how you grow your body. That's how you grow your mind. So anything else that you want to say as we wrap up here? Again, you want to give your contact information on how to book these things?
Yes, definitely give me a call. I know everyone out there have a woman or girl that they love and care about. If you do, please give me a call at 504-782-9477. If you want to, you don't have to have a huge group of people to do this live demonstration. It could be 3 of you guys. It could be 100. It doesn't matter. We want to just make sure that you ladies are aware, and we're not just limited to the ladies, because we have men out there that have wives and have daughters and that have mothers and sisters. So if you're that person and you want to get that information to your wife or your daughter or your cousin, whoever they are, by all means, go to, you can reach me on my Facebook page, Stacy Blossom Beauty Alugas, Alugas. I know that last name.
I'm glad you spelled it. I was going to ask you to spell it.
But definitely give us a call, 504-782-9477. We all get together anyway. We have parties. We have all of these different events that we do. Let's get together and empower each other. Empower each other with information. And Matt, you said that earlier,
right,
where you talk about eating healthy and working out and doing all these things, getting out and doing something different. This is what the Now We Know awareness campaign is all about. Doing something different, making better choices for not only yourself and the women that you love and care about, but for the girls in your life that you love and care about.
Right.
Definitely.
Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next month on the second half Health and Fitness Show.
Oh,
Thanks again, Stacy.
Thank you,
Thank
Matt.
you.
Awesome.